gals, girlfriends, gal pals, sisters, Beyoncés, this one's for you. First up, a morbid fact that, guys, you're probably gonna die before us. Women tend to live roughly 5 to 7 years longer than menfolk. Who's the more honest sex? Well, the truth of the matter is, it's women, obviously, otherwise I wouldn't be talking about it. We also tend to be more moral, ride side saddle on high horses into the sunset because of it. Which is why we could probably use more women like Ruth Bader Ginsburg. When it comes to sex differences in our senses, women tend to smell better. I'm not talking about in the underarm region, although that is probably also true. Science suggests that the female olfactory system is a little more finely attuned, and apparently when we're ovulating, our sense of smell intensifies. More women in business is often better for the bottom line. In one analysis of Fortune 500 companies, those with the highest representation of women in management delivered returns to their shareholders that were 34% higher than companies with the lowest representation of women. Who owns the most land in the world? Well, a lady, or should I say, a queen! Queen Elizabeth II is technically the largest landowner in the world because she owns Canada, Australia, the Falkland Islands, Great Britain, roughly 6.6 billion acres of land around the world. A lot of property taxes. Guys, you'll appreciate this one according to gender stereotypes and alcohol. Women invented beer. If you go all the way back 7,000 years to ancient Mesopotamia and Samaria, women were the only ones considered pure enough to make booze and run ye old taverns. And that trend continues up into the 16th, 17th, and 18th centuries. 2 words, Ada Lovelace. In 1842, Ada Lovelace became the world's first computer programmer when she wrote an algorithm for a computing machine that at the time, because this was the 1840s, only existed on paper. Which means the patron saint of programmers is Ada Lovelace. And that's why Lovelace is also known as the enchantress of numbers. One fascinating hallmark of the female brain is that we have 10 times more white matter compared to male brains. What does that mean? White matter actually forms connections between neurological processing centers, which allows us to see and process different patterns. Pretty cool, right? When it comes to romance, even though women are often stereotyped as the more emotional, weepier sex, we tend to weather breakups better. Some psychologists suggest that since women might be a little more finely attuned to the emotional climate of a relationship, we can foresee romance hitting the rocks and better brace ourselves for the fallout. Whose hand would a germaphobe rather shake? A woman's hand. That's because women tend to wash their hands a lot more than men. A 2010 study published in the Journal of the American Society of Microbiology found that 93% of women wash their hands every time they go to the bathroom, compared to just 77% of men. Finally, the ultimate trump card. Women make life. Without us, men would not exist. So thank you to female uteruses everywhere.